making the fears go away and stopping the mind. I'm going to take them as two questions, because for many of us it's fear that keeps the mind going, but for many people it's desire, or it's jealousy, or it's pain, or it's regret, or it's grudges. We all have things that make our minds go. Fears, many fears are actually simply part of our biological makeup. Who we are as humans, who have evolved through millions and hundreds of millions of years from amoebas. A system in us called our sympathetic nervous system, our fight or flight nervous system, has been built into us in order to make us able to survive in the world. And that nervous system is what makes things like your heart race, your palms sweat, your blood pressure rise. It's the fear response to things that are threats. With our ancestors, those threats would be bears and tigers or warring tribes. Go back before that, it could have been the dinosaurs. But all throughout our history of evolution, there's been something that was a danger to our existence. And in order to survive, we had to have this fight or flight system. So if a tiger ran in through the door right now and you screamed, that would be a good response. There's no point in trying to learn not to feel fear in situations like that. It's built into our cells. Everything on earth wants to survive. If you get a throat infection and you take antibiotics and the bacteria mutate so that this time the antibiotics worked, but next time they don't. Well, why did that happen? Because the bacteria want to survive. So they have figured out how to mutate. So your antibiotics that killed off all their ancestors are not going to kill them because they have changed to be unaffected by those antibiotics. So survival is built into us. And it's a wonderful instinct. Otherwise, we wouldn't know. If you were walking in the jungle at night, that the sound of rustling in the grass was perhaps a signal that meant you should turn around and go back toward the city rather than keep walking into the dense forest. The problem has become that very few of us face tigers and bears and wolves and warring tribes who come at us with bows and arrows or guns or whatnot, trying to, steal our homes and steal our families. And what most of us are afraid of, when we talk about our fears, if I said, okay, take out a piece of paper and write down your fears, what most of us are afraid of are not actual life and death survival. What most of us are afraid of are things like failure, rejection, loneliness. And the problem with that is that we end up having a fear response to aspects that are absolutely going to happen in your life. So we spend our lives in a constant state of anxiety. And the way to address that is faith. Faith in the Creator and faith in the creation. I always say, the idea that there's anything wrong with you, anything, is an insult to God. However you envision God, it doesn't matter. Religious, not religious. Whether you see God with form, without form. The idea that he, she, it, they created you imperfectly means they're not God. If God is infinite and omnipotent, so knows everything, omniscient, so knows everything, and omnipotent, so all-powerful, well, exactly whatever God wanted to create, God would create. Right? I mean, you don't see trees without branches or without roots. You don't see flowers where God forgot to put the stem. Or forgot to put, the petals. Or animals with 3 legs. Right? God, creation is perfect. And the idea that the Creator could create perfect blades of grass and flowers and trees and caterpillars that know how to turn into butterflies, but that somehow messed us up, it doesn't make sense. The only problem is in our own minds that say there's something wrong with me, or that say there's something wrong with my circumstance. I should be something else. I should be somewhere else. Well, no, because exactly who you should be is exactly who you are, and exactly where you should be is exactly where you are. However, the beautiful thing that the Creator has given us is free will. And what that free will says is, the universe is at your fingertips. And if this situation is one that you want to change, change it. If you've got an apple tree but you prefer oranges, plant orange seeds. If every time you open your oven, chocolate chip cookies come out and you're allergic to chocolate, well, make lemon poppy seed batter next time, not chocolate chip batter. Right? Universally, there's nothing that says that lemon poppy seed is better than chocolate chips, but if you don't like it, you've got the universe at your fingertips. So the only thing to be afraid of is our own conditioning. And that's the thing to overcome. Because that's what makes us stuck.